Hey guys, Laura from laurafrancis.com.au. Just popping in today to answer some member questions based on the theme post this morning. So I'll just pull up the theme post. Let me jiggle around my iPad here. I'll just pull up the theme post so I can get the questions exact. And while I'm doing that, I shall just invite a few people in. Okay. Let's try and do two things at once, shall we? Because we're really good at that. Okay, just a second. 365 badass. All right, come on, please, theme post. Here we go. Here we go. I found it. So, all right. So we've got somebody on already. Hey, Luann, how you going, gorgeous girl? Just going to do my best to answer your question for you from the Ask a Question Monday theme post. Can you hear me okay? Just give me a thumbs up or a hell yeah or something if you can hear me well. Yes? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm hoping you can. Yes! Yay, ask a question. Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely awesome. All right, great. So what I want to do, Luann, as a pretty much a standard thing, is I want to jump on, and it may not necessarily be on the Monday, subject to my workload, because Monday is my client day, so I'm generally on calls with my clients, but I've got a little bit of the space in today, so I wanted to answer the questions. Generally, I'll answer the questions either directly if they're very straightforward. Otherwise, I'll go to great lengths like I am right now, and I'll do a live stream that hopefully assists you guys better in answering your questions. So, Luann, fantastic. You can hear me loud and clear. So you asked this morning, you have a retreat coming up in 25 days, which is great that you've asked in this amount of time, so it gives you enough time to make some changes to what you're doing. You have a retreat coming up in 25 days and you'd like to get 3 more ladies into your retreat. So you're asking which is the fastest way to fill your retreat. Hey Neil, thanks for joining, my friend. So I did ask you to give me a little bit more information, Luann, on the... absolute pleasure, Luann, absolute pleasure. I did ask you for a little more information about your retreat so that I can help you more accurately. And you've come in and said that you've got your sales page up, you've sent emails out to your list. Can you let me know, please, how many times you have emailed your list, Luann? You only want 6 ladies. You've already got 3, but the interest has dried up a little. You've got an event up on Facebook. And you're focusing on purpose embodiment, so working with their life purpose and taking time out for them, which is always awesome, right? Big advocate of that right here. Okay, so sessions with you, massage, Reiki, and group sister work. The retreat is on the Mornington Peninsula. It's $24.97. The early bird was $22.97, and you have 3 ladies coming who are more holistic and have a more small business, except for one who has, she loves retreats. Okay, so you know each of these ladies, but you've never been on a retreat with them. You've contacted people individually, but you might just need to do more than that. Absolutely awesome. So, okay, great. Now, what are you saying here, gorgeous girl? In the last 3 months, you've been advertising. It's been in your normal newsletter and singly about 4 times. Don't know what singly means. Maybe you can elaborate on that for me and explain. All right. So I would say that you do need you do need, when you're running events, retreats, and some people might call this high ticket, Luann, at $24.97. When you are trying to promote, when you are going out to promote an event, single post, I knew singly wasn't a thing. Okay. So how many times have you sent it out on your newsletter? How many times have you spoken about it overall? From what I can see here, that you have 4 times on a post, but how many times has it been in your newsletter? Okay, so thank you, darling. So I guess, you know, people think that you can post about something one time and that's that, and if people don't buy, it's a fucking dead deal. It didn't work, it didn't float, it wasn't what people wanted, no one had any interest in it, blah, 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 blah. Crock of shit in reality. When you're running an event, when you're trying to promote anything, you know, the old rule of thumb, okay, it's in every newsletter that goes out, so you're being soft in your invitation. How many times a month does your newsletter go out? Be specific, be really clear with me. Okay, right, I love that you said you're being really soft in your invitation, because fuck that shit, right? You don't want to be soft, all right? You need to actually ask for the sale. You need to be excited about it and put it in front of people, all right? Twice in your newsletter. Twice a month or twice in your newsletter overall? I'm assuming twice a month, so that means that you've put this in front of your target audience 10 times in 3 months, right? Okay, you need to do a lot more than that, all right? When you're trying to sell something, I don't know what other services you're selling or how much of a client base you've got. You need to actually get in front of your audience consistently. So a lot of people think that you can't put the offer in front of people more than once a fortnight, once a month. I say fucking bullshit to that, right? You want to sell this, right? You want to sell it. You're excited about it. Don't be soft in your invitation. Tell people exactly what you want. If you're being soft in your invitation, Luann, you're going to get a soft response. And that is transparent in the way that it hasn't sold for you right now. If you want to sell it, you need to get the fuck out there and promote the shit out of it, right? So you should really be doing live streams that send people to the sales page, and or ask them to get on a call with you, ask them to message you directly for more details about it. Okay, sounds bad. You've got 2,000 people on your list, 3,000 fans on Facey, and you, okay, keep kicking your ass. That's what I'm here for, sweetheart, kicking your ass with love, okay? Beautiful. So you've promoted it 10 times in 3 months. You've made 3 sales. Can you imagine how many sales you'd make if you had actually promoted it 30, 40 or 50 times over those 3 months? You would have been sold out and selling more, newer and bigger, higher priced products, right? So what you're actually doing here, Luann, is you're taking a soft approach because you're afraid to show up in front of people the way that you should be showing up, because I assume that, you know, you've got some apprehension or some limiting beliefs around showing up in all your absolute fucking fabulous glory, right? Now, I call bullshit out on that, sweetheart, because you're fucking fabulous. You've been online for a long time. I've been connected with you for absolute years, and you are really awesome at what you do. People love you. And you need to get the fuck out there in front of those people and tell them that you're as serious as a motherfucker about supporting them to live the lives that they desire, and that, yes, right, you might have, I know, and that you're really serious about having the success and desires that you want in your life, right? Because why should you go at this half-assed, Luann? There's absolutely no reason why you should go about your business half-assed. You're awesome. You've got awesome badassery to bring to the table. There's people out there who want what you have, clearly, because you've got 3 people who are paying $2,500, right? So you need to get out there in front of as many people as you can, as often as you can, and put your offer in front of them. While ever you're being soft and lackadaisical, that is exactly how people are going to perceive you. They're not going to take you seriously or think that you are genuinely wanting to sell this if you're being half-assed about it, right? You deserve more than this. And your clients, your tribe, your following follow you for a reason. Because you're fucking awesome. And because they actually love you. And because they want the transformation, the life transformation that you can provide for them. Right? So you need to get out there and do it via messages. You need to message people directly. Those people on your Facebook personal profile that you'd like to work with, send them a message directly telling them about your offer, because there's no guarantee that they're going to see it in their newsfeed. Message them directly, put it right in front of them, give them the opportunity to work with you by taking your offer to them. If you don't ask, you don't get, right? Now, do you really want to sell out this offer, Luann? Chances are your answer is going to be yes. So you need to do everything in your power to sell it. So you need to show up as the person, the way that the person, let's say Luann 2.0, you need to show up the way that she would show up, because she's badass and she sells stuff, right? Yes, fuck yes, awesome. I want you to private message me, please, after this live stream as well, so we can have a chat. You need to decide that if you were already being 100% authentically Luann, and you were showing up the way that that authentic Luann, who was a complete and utter badass and was unafraid, every day is not too much. Fuck what too much? Fuck the rules, right? Yes, beautiful, please. Fuck the rules. Too much is whatever the fuck someone else perceives it to be. You can't control what other people perceive. There is no such thing as too much. You're enough just the way you are. You are not too much. Show up in all your glory, right? Decide on how, if you had no fears, stories, limiting beliefs in your head that were holding you back, decide how that Luann would show up in front of her ideal clients to share her offers, her products, her message. And then act as that person. I'll talk with you more about that when we get on a call. But that's what you need to do. You need to get the fuck out there. I email my list at least once a day. At least, right? At the very least, I will send out an offer every single day. And those that are in groups, in programs and working with me, they also get other emails. Some people may get 10 emails a day. If they are your soul level client, they won't give a fuck that you're messaging them every day or 5 times a day, because they want to hear from you, right? Yeah, I know you get my emails, that's right. So they want to hear from you. Your soul level clients, those people who are here to hear your message, to be served by you, want to actually hear from you. Those people who aren't your ideal clients don't want to hear from you, and they'll unsubscribe. They'll unfriend you. They'll leave your groups. They'll leave your page, whatever. Don't worry about what other people think. If you spend your life trying to be a need to pleaser so that you don't be too much for somebody, you'll never, ever, ever, ever be enough for yourself. Does that help, Luann? So I'm actually challenging you now to actually get on a Facebook Live at a minimum 4 times a week and bring people to your offer. Ask them to private message you for more details about it. So you don't go in necessarily and speak wholly and solely about the offer, right? Yay! Yay, excellent. You don't go in and speak absolutely wholly and solely about the offer. You talk about on the subject of something that you will be assisting with at the retreat. And then you lead into your offer, and you lead into a pitch, and you ask people to private message you, to to get on a call with you, to comment fuck yes, hell yes, whatever you want in the thread of the live stream, so that they can get on a call with you. You ask people to go to the sales page and have a look. You ask people to do anything. Always ask for a call to action. You have to give them a call to action, so that they know the next step that you want them to take, okay? You need to be extraordinarily proactive, all right? All right, excellent. When we get on a call, we'll talk about some of the topics that you can actually discuss. I need to be mindful of my time because I've got a client call in half an hour, 25 minutes. You need to be as proactive as a motherfucker. Richard Branson did not become the success story he is by bowing down to what people said was okay. He didn't try to be accepted by everybody. He didn't try to fit in. Hey, Tobe, thanks for joining. He didn't try to fit in, right? And yeah, excellent. Hiding the fuck out. Perfect. All right. Whoever else is on here, say hi and let me know where you're calling from. So you're joining from. I'm calling, you're joining. So that I know exactly who you are and get to know you a little bit better. So Luann, you need to show the fuck up. You need to show up unapologetically, unfiltered, share your message, share your truth, share the love of your passion, your purpose, and why you're doing this so that people get as excited about it as you do, okay? Hey, Tobe, thank you. Does that help, my darling? Does that help you? I really wanted to just touch on that. I'm not going to go all in because we'll talk about it a bit more on a call. I know I can absolutely help you. Tobe, you're calling from Nigeria. You're joining from Nigeria. Thank you so much and welcome. We need to talk one-on-one so I can be more specific with you, so I can ask you more specific questions. Absolutely awesome. I'm so glad it helps, Luann, and please continue to be involved in here because the more you're involved, the more I can help you, okay? And you get free help here, right? Like, what fucking badassery is that? Okay? You get my help for nothing in here. Because I love my people. So, private message me, sweetheart. We'll arrange a time to have a chat and I will help you on a greater level so that you can step out, rise up and really fucking smash this. You've got 25 days, Luann. You can absolutely sell out that event in 25 days, right? You can abso-fucking-lutely sell out that event in 25 days. It's only $2,500. That's fuck all, right? So you can absolutely do it. Badassery, no problems. Beautiful. I'm going to go on now to the other question on today's thread, which was from Letty Duraz. Sorry, Letty, if I'm saying that wrong. Letty Duraz Sisson. And Letty's a PR consultant, and if I'm correct, and Letty is saying she's trying to figure out how to move forward with all of her ideas that she has in her head. She only has one head, right? So she's written down so many of them, but then she stops, and she's really passionate about the work to do that she does, so that makes it even more frustrating. So Letty, I don't know if you're actually on the call at the moment, but number one, action one idea at a fucking time, right? If you are truly passionate about it, action it. Any action is forward action. But if you don't take any action at all, nothing changes. And all you keep doing, my love, is you keep coming up with more and more brilliant fucking ideas that your false fears, limiting beliefs and stories and judgments of those that fucking don't actually matter actually stop you from taking action on. Now, I don't have any more information on here, Letty, so I can't get really specific with you, but I'll offer you the same as I've offered to Luann. Please private message me so that we can talk about this a bit more in detail, even if we don't get on a call, if we just have a chat, but so we can talk about it a bit more in detail and help you move past these blockages and this resistance. Because I guess primarily I need to know what your resistance is, and obviously so do you, so that I can help you to overcome that. Because you're really passionate about what you do, you love your job, you love your business, you love the people that you help, but you're stuck on the ideas. And that's primarily because you've got resistance around it and you don't know how to implement or take action on those ideas. You simply don't know where to fucking start, right? And that's okay. Everybody gets to that point. Even me. I pay a fucking mozza every year for mentoring and to different mentors, and I sometimes get stuck in my own stuckness, right? Because we're human. That's what we do. We've got so much bullshit running through our heads and we get in our own way. So, Letty, unfortunately, my love, I can't go really specific with your question because I don't really know a lot about where you're actually stuck. But I would say that you've got some limited beliefs and some resistance that are holding you back and stopping you from pushing the fucking button on these ideas. And I'd say that, you know, without obviously being really clear, I would say that is around your resistance because of your false fears and because you just don't know what you don't know. So Letty, jump on a call with me or private message me and we'll talk about where you're at, where you're getting stuck and what's getting in the way. If we feel that it's necessary, we'll get on a call and I'll help you move past some of these blockages so that you can move forward, okay? It'll only be a short, sweet call, but it'll be a call and I absolutely know that you will make on that call we'll make a fucking hell of a lot of headway and you'll be able to action some of the ideas that you've got running through your head or down on paper, and you'll be able to move forward on at least one of them so that you can start some forward momentum that gets you out of your stuckness and gets you to where you really want to be. So Tobe, Letty, Luann, anyone else that may be on the call, if you've got any other questions for me, I've got 5 more minutes. Not long. Anyone else on the call that would like to have a talk to me about where you're at in your business right now and where you'd really like to get to and what's actually holding you back? If you'd like to take me up on the call, I will offer only those that are on the live stream at the moment a free call with me for 30 minutes. So if you want that free call, please private message me. All right. If we're not already friends on Bookface, please private message me. Please send me a friend request. I shall accept, and then I'll private message you and we'll get on a call. We'll organise a time to get on a call so that I can help you get the fuck away from this stuckness that is keeping you where you're at and holding your online empire at bay, because you, baby, deserve to shine like a motherfucking diamond and as bright as you can possibly be. So, anyone have any questions? I'm going to pack up and move on out. Oh, before I do, if you're actually looking at getting some leverage in your business and you'd like to move forward but don't quite know how, and your funds are extraordinarily limited right now, I've started an online membership program called 365 Badass Inner Sanctum, and it's primarily for people who have low funds at the moment and are looking at just taking baby steps to get comfortable with me and to get comfortable with what they're doing in their business. Well, not so much baby steps, but just introductory steps to help you move forward at a lesser pace than you would if we were working at a higher level together. Head on over to www.365badassinnersanctum.com. Have a look at the content on that page. The program itself has fuck tons, and I do mean fuck tons. There is heaps and heaps and heaps of badassery absolutely already on the website, already on the membership platform, available for you to access right now. And we cover things like personal branding, mindset, messaging, ideal client, sales funnels, social media marketing, video marketing. Like, there's so much stuff that we cover in there. It's fucking ridiculous that I am selling it at only $47 for the first 30 days, right? It is ridiculous. Ashley Gentry's in there already and she just can't get enough of it. She's just loving the shit out of it. So if you'd really like to jump in on 365 Badass Inner Sanctum and start with me at a lower level, please go ahead and head on over to the sales page, 365badassinnersanctum.com. Sign up. Hey, Ashley, darling, I'm just about to wrap up. I just said how awesome you are and how much you love 365 Badass Inner Sanctum, right? So if you would like to join 365 Badass Inner Sanctum, or even if you'd like to learn a little bit more about it, I know you love it, Ashley, you beautiful thing, head on over to 365badassinnersanctum.com and join up, hit the buy now button. Until the 30th of June, you can get 30 days access for $47, okay? And then it's $97 a month. But after the 30th of June, that price actually goes up to $97 a month, which is the standard price. If you want to actually buy the annual subscription, it's only $970 and it saves you $194. So I know that's a whole lot of information and I talk really fucking fast. But anyway, stuff. And that's what it is. But look, guys, I have to love you and leave you. I've got client calls in 15 minutes and I need to prep for that because I don't want to be late for my clients. Yay! Ashley, on your first day, you got to use the content from the program and you got a client. Fucking awesome, fucking badass, fucking congratulations, motherfucker. Well done. All right, awesome. Sorry, guys, I really do need to go. Love, truth, and badassery. And remember, you have one life. Hit the fucking button. This has been Laura Francis, your online, or what am I? Your mindset and online empire creation mentor. If you want to know more about me, private message me and let's chat. Peace out, mofos. Chat soon.